Last week we had a bit of an influx of wasps and I wasn't sure how to go about dealing with it, so I went onto my local Beekeeping Association's Facebook page. I'm a member of the local Beekeeping Association, and if you're looking into getting into beekeeping, I highly recommend joining your local association. It's usually very cheap and they're really informative, really helpful. So I went onto the page and I was going to ask the question, how do you deal with wasps? Well, lo and behold, so many people, like at least 10 other beekeepers, stated that they'd had problems with wasps, and some of them have even lost colonies because of the wasp influx. Now, that was a week ago. Looking at the beehive, there are so many bees. So I don't think we've got any problems, but people were saying that one thing you can do to help with this is reduce the entrance. Now, I already have a bit of an entrance reducer on there, so it's individual entrances for the bees, but you can reduce it even further. They were suggesting that you reduce it to about 2 bee spaces, so maybe 10 millimeters wide, just for the bees. That allows the bees to defend themselves more effectively, more efficiently. If the wasps can only get in that small space, that's the only small space that the bees need to defend. Other things such as don't leave any honey exposed. There's wasps going about, and bees. Don't leave any honey out, don't leave anything out for pests to be attracted to. And another suggestion was to leave wasp traps. Now the thing I'm not so keen about wasp traps is that it kills wasps. And wasps are kind of helpful organisms in themselves. It's just that I don't want the wasps that are doing good work to bother the bees. Anyway, let's take a look. Oh, and you may have noticed I'm solo today. No beekeeping buddy. I'm on my own, which is, ooh, some dead wasps. So it's all me. Excuse me if I'm quite quiet today. I feel like I just waffle on a load of nonsense anyway. Speaking to Flynn, my beekeeping buddy. Let's have a look. Yeah, that is a big dead wasp. Yeah, they're drawing it out. Need some help. Queen excluder keeps getting stuck down. There we go. Lots of bees. I'll move this out of the way actually. Don't know why it's still there. Give the hive some more space. Forky tails. And I might actually get the smoker going. Should have done that first. Smoker is in here. There we go, that took a wee while. I'll just gently get them in. Beautiful. Alright, let's start inspecting. Good. Nothing there, I'll just stick it to the side. Slowly being drawn out. Get in there. A heavy one. Aha, honey. Very nice. Brood and honey. Eggs, larva. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plenty of larva. Large amount of brood. It's beautiful. Bit of honey on the top. Same here. Lots of brood, bit of honey on top. There's one hatching. Wow, it's all brood that's hatched. Queen could be here. Now there's one hatching as well. There you go, newly born bee. Fantastic. Can't see the queen. Similar story here. A viewer will spot the queen and be like, "Are you blind?" Larva, brood, all the good stuff. Bees are getting agitated, what's the problem? Excellent brood. Ooh, a wasp. It's trying to sting me. So the wasps are still here. But that wasp looked like it was in a spot of trouble. It's possibly what's creating a bit of a buzz, pardon the pun. Well, let's be a bit quicker then. There's honey going in. There's nothing going in there yet. There is capped honey here. It's a good sign. Yeah, there are some wasps. Now I'm going to put these back, and bees are getting a bit agitated because there's wasps trying to come in now. Right, I was going to show you close-ups of some of the larvae and the eggs, because the eggs are very easy to spot here, but I think opening the hive has attracted some pests. I want to having it open is obviously leaving it exposed to wasps to come in the top. I'll close it up. I don't want to keep it open too much. It's a wasp right there. You beat it. Right, I'll leave this like this, just for a minty. So the bees seem to be doing actually really well without me doing any intervention. I could reduce the entrance, but the bees are thriving. Should I? Would reducing the entrance hinder the bees in any way? There are still, wow, they've killed a wasp right at the entrance. Fantastic job, bees. So obviously there are still wasps trying to get in. They've killed a couple of wasps. Nice one. So, given that I've just changed my mind. I'm going to reduce this entrance. The only problem is, actually I could do it quite quickly. Watch this. Right, what you see here is a completely closed entrance. Well, almost. There you go, completely closed. Now I can open it up a wee bit. Maybe leave it 2 to 3 bee spaces. Maybe about that. 2 bee spaces. Maybe 3. Enough for the bees to get in and out. But small enough, or a smaller entrance for the bees to defend against intruding wasps. Now the only thing is, my current hive, this is upside down. So how do you do this? And by upside down I mean it's this way, which means that pulling it out a bit doesn't reduce it, it opens it more, if that makes sense. So what I'll do, I'll just swap this bit, take this out, stick it in this way, and I'll just quickly take out the old one, put this one in with some space. That'll do, eh? Does that sound like a plan? Let's give it a try. Right, we've got some dead wasps. Defeated wasps. Thank goodness, you bees, you're a bunch of monsters. In a good way. Right, will I do the switch? Let's go for it. Let's lift this up. Might be propolised a bit. Yeah, it kind of is. Lift it. There we go. Lift, lift, lift. Ah, there we go. Put the new one in. Let's slowly, without crushing any bees. Come on, bees, out of the way. There we go. And hopefully, open it a wee bit more. Hopefully they'll find the way in. There we go. Yes. Some of the bees are a little confused. Don't know if I should give these bees a little nudge to get them into this gap. Nah, they'll figure it out. They're bees, they're smart. Alright, we'll close all this up and we'll get out of here. Now, I was thinking, why do I drive for 20 minutes each way with all my tools when I don't change anything? Why don't I just stick them in here? This is waterproof, and there are no bees in there, so let's see. Alright, so the only thing I really need to take with me is a bee suit. Oh, my gloves? Nah, it'll be fine. There's too much of a gap. Rain will get in. Okay, scratch that. I'll take all the tools home. Right, let's get out of here. Jeez, oh, sweaty beast. That'll do, pig. That'll do.